We're now moving on to simplest form. You should be back on page 6 to finish your notes at the bottom of this page. Simplest form is a fraction. A fraction written in simplest form has a numerator and denominator that have no common factors. To write a number in simplest form, identify the greatest common factor. And I'm going to just put GCF, the greatest common factor of the numerator and the denominator, and divide both by it. And we're going to go over some examples together. For example, 5/30 equals 1/6. 5/30 is equivalent to 1/6 because 5 divided by 5 is 1 and 30 divided by 5 is 6. This is now in its simplest form. There are no other common factors that you can divide 1 and 6 by to get another equivalent fraction. That puts it in its simplest form. 14/40 is equivalent to 7/20 because 14 divided by 2 is 7 and 40 divided by 2 is 20. Once again, 7 and 20 do not have any common factors that can be divided evenly into them. So let's look at 18 and 30. First thing it said that we needed to do is find the greatest common factor. So I'm going to go down here and use my ladder method. And I know that 2 can go into 18 and 30. 2 goes into 18 9 times. 2 goes into 30 15 times. What can go into 9 and 15? Well, 3. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 goes into 15 5 times. Is there anything that can go into 3 and 5? No, there's not. So I multiply mine that are over here on the side of the ladder, 2 times 3, and that gives me 6. That is my greatest common factor. Now I divide the numerator and the denominator by 6. 18 divided by 6 equals 3. 30 divided by 6 equals 5. So our fraction in simplest form is 3/5. I would like to show you a cool little trick. Notice that we have 3/5 right here. What do we also have down here? 3 and a 5, 3/5. They will equal out if you do it correctly. Let's look at 4/50. Once again, the ladder method is my preferred method, 4/50. I know that 2 can go into both. 2 goes into 4 2 times. 2 goes into 50 25 times. There's not anything that can go into 2 and 25. That means that 2 is my greatest common factor. I'm dividing the numerator and the denominator by 2. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. 50 divided by 2 equals 25. I have 2 here and 2 here. 25, 25. Last one, 24/30. 24/30. I like my ladder method. 24/30. What can go into 24 and 30? Let's see. I know 2. Might as well stick with what I know. 2. 2 goes into 24 12 times, and 2 goes into 30 15 times. Can anything go into 12 and 15? Yes, 3. 3 goes into 12 4 times. 3 goes into 15 5 times. Can anything go into 4 and 5? No. So I look over here, and my greatest common factor is 6. I'm going to divide 24 by 6 and 30 by 6. And my new fraction would be 4/5. And then I check 4. Here's 4/5. Here's 5. So it equals out. That's the end of our simplest form notes.